Myself at stage. Hi Mel, how are you? I am Jad.
Hello,
how are you?
Mel.
I'm just gonna put the link in.
I was just about to say, don't forget your link.
So there you go. That's the link. Should anybody want to come up on the panel? Foo. Yeah. How are you, Mel? Long time no see. Yeah, Callum's fine. Still at college. For how long, I don't know. Yeah, he's been applying for jobs. You know, I actually saw one on Facebook for him this afternoon. It's like a landscaper, you know, to do with parks and everything. So he's applied for it anyway. Yeah, us too, just about. So yeah, we'll see how that pans out. And it's like local to us because we've got one or two parks close by, you know, and it's basically every aspect of the job. They'll train you, you know. It's not just landscaping and, you know, gardening work and everything. It's like the maintenance of you know, these things that you hire out, you know, rooms that you hire out, you know, and all that entails as well. So we'll see. I sent him a link to a website and oh yeah. Well, Callum's adamant that he ain't going back, Amjad. I mean, that's his choice. So he's, you know, he's been, you know, applying for jobs. What was that? They were earlier on about that ABC. What I didn't quite get the memo about that one.
Right?
That ABC.
Oh no, it's not about it. It's a company called ABC. And they said they've got Callum's CV offering B. Is he interested in doing customer service for them? He said.
Oh, so I guess that means no. Oh God. I thought we were going to have to get the bubbly out today because, yeah. Anyway, I'll tell you all about it in a bit. Thought it was going to be signed off today, but no. Didn't happen. So, but yeah, I think the fact that does the saga continue, Amjad? But yeah, I just think he's a bit fed up of it, disillusioned about it. You know,
I can say it.
Oh dear. But it's nearly the weekend. Oh, it's going to continue, is it? Oh, hasn't she got the knack of it yet? But anyway, really to write home about. It's been nice today again. Well, sort of. We've had a few showers and we're going to have thunder and lightning tomorrow, and it's down your way, Amjad. Oh, I think you think she's bored of it. Oh, have to think of something else then, Dad. But dry eyes. They managed to get out in back garden today because he'd put his battery on charge for his edge trimmer and everything. So I've just got to order him some that plastic strimmer wire so we can get strimmer on go. Says it with grass. He says you can tell I ain't cut it in about a year because he says it was like up to his waist. Aye. Mind having said that, we have had a lot of rain, so I'm not surprised. But yeah, it's it's well overdue, put it that way. So trimmed me bush outside yesterday, so it's another tick off the list. Did you cut that hydrangea bush down?
You know what?
That big hydrangea bush, did you cut that down as well?
It's not big anymore.
Oh. So yeah, that answers my question.
He's going properly.
Hello.
Did you just say you trimmed your bush outside yesterday?
No, Chris did.
What the fuck? Chris did?
I slashed a bush up.
Yeah, outside.
Both ends.
Both ends.
He were going to go out in back garden, but he were relieved when battery died on his edge trimmers. He just needs some
You need edge trimmers to do your bush.
No, yeah. Well, it is a bush. It's like a. Only one that's got like a hedgerow surrounding his like front patio bit. Hi, Gary. How are you? Yeah, we were hoping that'd be it today, but.
Hello, Gary.
So just a few bits.
Mal. Excuse me. That was for Tim.
But yeah. So he's been out in back garden today. So, but he needs some.
I hope you haven't kicked your back doors in.
Strimmer wire. So.
Oh yeah. Don't you just get some cable ties and put 2 cable ties, and then snip them the length they should be with a pair of scissors and.
I know we've got some somewhere, but I don't know. But anyway. Like on back garden, we've got 2 massive hydrangea bushes. One on either side, one at left hand side and one at right hand side. But one of them is like a pinky colour and other one's like a purpley colour, if you know what I mean.
Well, I know what pinky and purpley is. Yeah. I know what you mean.
Yeah. But yeah, he's been doing his or is it Edward Scissorhands today?
Oh yeah, little snips.
Yeah.
How did your cake go down? Any left?
Oh, it's nice. Yeah, there's only Callum had 2 pieces. Me and Chris has had 1.
Oh,
nice.
Call me Eddie. So massive now.
But yeah. We've got it right because we've got like a wall bit, and then we've got patio, and then we've got like steps going up the garden to a gate at top, and right in that very corner, there's what's it called again? Lavender. And it was just like a little corner when we first moved in here. It's blown up, honestly. I mean, it's nice.
Well, behind us is Panasonic, and when we first moved in, there was just a couple of little plants like planted along the other side of the fence of us. Yeah. And now they're big, huge trees and bushes and fucking crazy, like.
But yeah, I mean, I know lavender's good for, you know, pollination and whatever, but you know, you can sit out there in summer and they just descend on this lavender. I mean, it's nice to see, but you know, as long as they stay where they're supposed to stay and not come near me, you know. But you'd be surprised how many folks have said to me, lavender is good for relaxation and stress and all this. You know what I mean?
Well,
So
it's like a calming thing. It calms you. That's why they put on, you put on your pillow and shit in it.
well, that's it. Somebody told me, you know, they're like little pocket envelopes, but they've got like drawstrings on them.
Yeah.
Folks have said, well, go and fill a few bags with that and put it under your pillow, because I don't sleep very well at all at night. And folks have said, take a few cuttings of it, just like, you know, go like that, because it's on a stem, isn't it? And fill the bag.
Pretty sure Kate's got a lavender plant.
But anyway, they've said, you know, put it under your pillow and it's supposed to, you know, relax you and whatever to help you sleep. All the reprobates here.
Yeah, we're all here. All present and correct.
Oh dear. But
I'm just looking at curtains for my van.
Curtains.
I'm just pricing them up.
You know what you're on about earlier on, Richard? After I'd left the live stream, I thunk a little bit and I got an idea who it could be.
Correct.
Yeah. If I'm on the same wavelength as you,
correct.
I think I know who it might be.
Correct. Too much of a coincidence that that person was about and active at that moment in time.
And they got the same initial as me.
You know.
Is that what you're on the same wavelength, same initial as me?
Yeah, they could have, yeah. But I don't know.
You see, this is the thing. They don't let you know if anybody has reported you or flagged you or whatever. You know what I mean? They don't tell you who it is.
Hello, Gary. How are we doing? Hello, Tommy.
Hi, Tommy again.
Hello, Amjad. I've been watching your videos on Facebook today, Amjad. Yeah, boy.
Mr. Fufu.
Yeah.
What? Mr. Fufu? That's rude.
Yeah. Mr. Hoo-ha.
No, I am.
He's got a 4-foot hoo-ha on his wall.
Well, we're talking about Richard, actually. You know, the debacle on Sunday evening.
Yeah. Well, Richard's fucking 4-foot hoo-ha.
Yeah.
4-foot hoo-ha.
On his projector screen, no less. But
I'm looking at these curtains. Fucking 100 and... Where's it gone? £117.
117 quid?
I can make them cheaper.
Oh, that's what I'm thinking. But it comes with the rails, the actual rails. You screw them in.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know what you ought to do? You know when they did our bathroom?
Listen, I'm not doing fuck all to what they done to your bathroom.
Shut up and let me finish telling you what I was going to say.
Go on.
When they did our bathroom, the rail for the shower curtain, it come ready, you know, it were all, you know, like it were made to measure.
Yeah.
And it's like got a suction cap one end that goes on splash pipe, and then it's like angled round, and it's like a normal curtain track. You know, like normally are these shower curtains has got these great big plastic ring things. This is more like a curtain track,
Yeah, I know.
But you know, you can move it about, and it's got like these suction cap things on either end. So, you know, if for instance we had a wet room, you'd be able to, you know, modify it to, you know what I mean?
You telling me to get a shower curtain for curtains from my fucking van?
No, I'm on about the track.
Oh yeah.
I nearly swore then, but I'm not. But yeah, you want something on them lines because you don't want to be drilling and, you know what I mean. It's got to be something, you know, like
well, I will be drilling and screwing and tapping and.
You know how you can get these rods that, like, you know, for neck curtains. If you don't want to, you can buy something similar to that.
Yeah, these are actually designed for my van. You know?
Yeah, a lot of money, aren't they?
I mean, the van, it just adds value to my van. That's all it does. When I buy something for it, it just makes my van more expensive when I sell it. You know what I mean?
Oh dear.
Yeah, wet room. Won't get it.
You can have a wet room in the back of my van, though.
Ideally, I could do with a wet room, but
listen, I can make any of your rooms wet, easy.
I've got my little stool now, and there's a little system what we've got going. But is it just for that, like the little windows?
What's going on
here? What is going on, Richard?
Can't be doing with cockeyed camera and as soon as you start.
I mean, end at day, you only want some like small curtains enough to cover your windows, but with a bit of overhang, if you know what I mean.
A wet room with beef curtains, Gary.
Yeah, I could make you some of them.
See, it comes on a track. It comes with a track.
Yeah.
Have you already got windows in yours, Hazel? Yeah.
No, I'm getting curtains for the fucking metal panel.
But they're a lot of money.
You might have been fixing windows.
What?
You might have not had windows, but you might have been putting windows in. I've never noticed.
See the rail? There's the rail. Never noticed my windows.
No.
But
I mean, they look nice, but they're a lot of money for what they are.
Yeah, but that's what it's supposed to be, isn't it?
Yeah, you're paying for the correct fitting thing, aren't you?
Look, that's the fucking total there. Yeah, it's the correct thing. I need 2 side ones and a tailgate. 117. That's just gonna sit. That's just gonna sit in my fucking one day fucking shopping list. I will get them though.
That's that splashback that they fitted downstairs. Look.
Hey, watching Choppy's lead on? No, mate. What's for?
That's the same splashback as I've got in my bathroom.
Well, they lead on. First light.
But oh dear, Richard, I was keeping you up.
That would be yarn, weren't it?
I only had 4 hours sleep last night. I come home from band practice and I jumped on your thing, and then when I jumped off from you, I went through my footage of band practice, and then I was there till fucking 3 o'clock this morning, going through it all. I couldn't sleep, man. And then I finally went to sleep about 4.
I'm like that every night.
And then I was up there at 8 to do a school run.
I can nod off initially. It's just that after about an hour, I'm up, go to the toilet, get back in bed, and if I'm lucky, I can get like 3 hours on trot. But you know what I mean? It's terrible, terrible sleep. And I always say to Chris, well, broken sleep is worse than no sleep at all. Anyway.
I'd rather have broken sleep than no sleep at all.
I'll have to try the lavender trick because we've got a lavender bush outside and folks keep saying, get
Tell you what
some.
else makes you go to sleep pretty good? Carbon monoxide.
Oh, I thought you were going to. I remember last thing that you said.
Hey, that's the thing. That's the thing. Right. And me and Chris were talking about
some videos, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Anyway.
I mean, that do help.
When about 6 months ago, the fire brigade came round and they come and, say, well, don't do this and don't do that, and you should have this and you should have that.
The fire brigade come to your house and told you what you shouldn't be doing.
Well, it's just like a safety thing, if you know what I mean. Anyway, by the by. So they came out and in the kitchen, they fitted it's a bit like a smoke detector, but it's an extreme heat detector. So at the same time, they fitted a carbon monoxide on wall.
Yeah.
I was only saying to Chris today, where did that carbon monoxide thing go? And we don't know where it's gone. But it's not in our kitchen. They didn't put it back up when...
Oh, well, someone stole it. They're worth a few quid there. They're like 30 quid for a decent one.
So anyway, I had a phone call today and it were a woman from fire brigade and she says, me and Danny are in your area on Friday. It's like 6 months since we've been. I says, well, it's a good job you've just timed it right. I said, because we've had our kitchen and, blah, blah, blah. So I says to Chris, I says, I'll mention it to him about...
Yeah, they fucking
don't know what happened to carbon monoxide thing. And all it were like about that shape.
Yeah.
And they put it on wall.
The guy that put one in for me, he gave me a brand new one in a box for my van.
But anyway, so we don't know where it's gone. And when me and Chris were only talking about it today, and I said, where did that carbon monoxide
you need that. That's fucking, that could save your life. That's what it's there for.
Correct.
But obviously they took it off when they stripped all kitchen out, and at one point the this extreme heat detector and the carbon monoxide were on floor. So that was the last time we seen them. So yeah, God knows where it's gone.
Hello, Edward.
Hi, Edward, how are you?
They probably threw it away.
But they're no right throwing it away, have they? And it was like when before they started the kitchen, the old units hadn't got the proper backs on. So a couple of things had fell down back at cupboards, which obviously we couldn't get to. So we'd said to them, when you rip it all out, if there's oak down back at cupboard, don't throw it away, which they didn't. So I don't know. They can't throw anything away without your permission in first place.
Yeah.
More like they've, I'll have that in my skyrocket kind of thing. But I don't know. Just don't know where it's gone. So, the case of the missing carbon monoxide thing. But it's, I aboard Old Fort, how are you? Same as you said. I know it's a new boiler, but you've still got that risk that you might
it's there. That's what it's there for.
It's always there that you might get carbon monoxide poisoning.
Yeah.
Well, we fucked it, haven't we?
Right. You can't see it, you can't smell it. It just puts you to sleep and then kills you.
That's it. So yeah, if you're a reporter as all being dead, you'll blame builders. But don't know where it is. Unless they put cupboards in around it, it wouldn't surprise me. On floor.
Listen, I gotta go downstairs to the kitchen. I'll jump back on my phone now in a bit.
Okie dokie then.
Yeah, boy.
See you in a bit. But yeah, they cannot throw things away without your say so. Even if it's, I don't know, a packet of screws or a packet of raw plugs, they can't throw anything away without your permission. So I bet you're counting down days now, Richard, aren't you? Till your 10 days is off. Till your 10 days off.
I'm counting down that. It's tomorrow. It's not much counting. It's tomorrow.
Are you gonna do a little jig when you leave work?
Yeah. 5:45 tomorrow. I'll be walking out of that gate. And I'll be it for 10 whole days.
Ooh.
Well, I'm absolutely knackered. That's some early.
You're burning
Who's Daddy tonight?
No idea. I know the visitor were going back tonight.
All right, that might be why then. Might be out travelling.
I forgot what I was gonna. Oh, I forgot what I was gonna say now. It put me off my train of thought.
Yeah.
Here you go, Tommy's turning up. We've offered, Tommy.
I've 10 days in Amsterdam. Yeah, I've commandeered kids to come and paint. You know,
Don't know it yet, but
one of them phoned up tonight, and I pretty warned her. I said, "What day are you free next week?" She said, "Well, that, and all this." And I said, "Right, there you go. Well, don't do it. Don't book out in for Tuesday." I said, "I've got something for you to do." Is it good? Yeah, it's always good. All right.
So you haven't actually told them then?
No.
Painting.
But I told them I wanted them to paint a couple of rooms. They flipping, "Oh no, we're busy. We've got something else to do better."
Yeah.
Oh, where?
So you're not telling them until they actually get there?
Correct. Yeah. Correct.
You need to pre-warn them, though. You know, they don't need to dress up or anything. You know, togs.
Bring your own balls and a brush.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've said to Richard, I says, well, me and Chris don't mind coming over. I mean, I can't physically do a lot, but Chris is a dab hand with a paintbrush or a roller.
I don't think it'll take long to do. I think by if we're three, probably less than a day. It's only at the end of the day. It's only 2 rooms, living room and bedroom.
But you see, the thing is, his brother-in-law was supposed to be doing it, but his sister took him to one side and she says, "If I were you, I'd do it myself because you've been waiting."
It's shit. She says it's all right. It slops in everywhere. She says.
Yeah, he's a sloppy painter.
She says he just lamps it on like it's not tomorrow, and you end up spending a week cleaning up. I'm not bothered what was on floor because it's getting carpeted.
Well, that's it.
I asked about floor.
And what did they say?
Who?
Your brother-in-law.
About what?
About you taking it up and putting carpeting down.
Well, yeah, but I'm not going to take floor up. Wood floor could stay down. I'm just going to carpet to the top of it.
Put it over. It's Lady Sky. How are you? But so you sort of putting carpet on top of the wood floor.
Yeah, do Mr. Bean fireworks to the painting middle of the room. It's not so bad because each room there's only bedroom, which has only got 3 walls, and living room, which has only got 3 walls, because one wall is total glass. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
One wall's pane of glass.
Is it the bedroom wall that's got the atrocious flowers on?
Yeah, well, both rooms have got an atrocious wallpaper. Well, One of them's got like an artificial brick on the fireplace wall, which looks horrendous. And the bedroom's got some like flowery shit on, the bed head side, if that's what you will. So it's like flowery shit on.
Oh, yeah.
Awful. Well, there's no wood chip, Gary, but it's pretty dire. I wouldn't bother me if it were wood chip. I'd just paint over it, but
Went out with that one wood chip. I mean,
Yeah.
it was all the rage at one point because it was cheap as chips.
yeah, literally chips, wood chips. But
Oh yeah, that's what you were thinking, a feature wall. That's it.
yeah. But I don't know to say, well, the wall that's got the bricks on, I'm either going to put I'm going to either fire the projector at that, or I'll just buy a biggest telly I can get my hands on to cover as much at wall as I can. I don't know how big tellies go nowadays because it's a while since I last bought a telly. But
so this for ours is a 55-inch.
That's what this is here behind me, a 55.
Yeah, so to gauge it that way, I mean, you could probably do a 65.
I think you can get up to 75 now. I think.
No idea.
But I don't think there's any bigger. I just get the bigger the better to cover more of the wall. That's me thinking behind it.
Have a look.
Yeah, I don't want to put anything else on top of it, Gary, because it's hideous. It is. It's flat board, but it's like got a picture of bricks on it. If you know what I mean, it's hard to explain. When I go on Tuesday, I'll do a video walk around. I might even do a live walk around because the whole building's weird. It's a weird building. It's not your average place where you live. Like when the door to go in, it's a double door. It opens both sides, and it's got steel doors on the outside as well because it used to be a conservative club. So it's got steel doors, then wooden doors, and then another wooden door when you get in. So you've got 3 doors to get through.
It says TV these days come in all shapes and sizes. The most common TV sizes are 32, 43, 55, and 65. And there has been a steady increase in 75, 85, and 98 models.
98? Jesus Christ. I bet they're expensive. $98-inch, freaking hell. That's almost as big as my projector's 120 at the correct setting. But I can stretch it further than that. See, this one that I've got.
You can actually buy one from Samsung that fills the whole wall, and I mean, not just the width.
And how much is that? About $5,000.
It says
it's not going to be cheap.
292 inches.
Yeah, it costs about $5,000, probably more.
24 feet.
I think Argos, the biggest they do in Argos is 75, I think.
Well, look at Curry's.
Let's have a look.
They've got an iSense 65, and that's 400 quid at Curry's.
Oh yeah, see the 75 ones aren't that expensive. Oh, there's I'm not paying that. Argos have got 77-inch ones in.
Hi, Western Superman. How you doing, Anthony?
But they're £3,200. I ain't paying that. Not for a telly. But the telly I don't turn on often.
Argos do a 58-inch one.
Argos do 83-inch.
Do they?
Yeah. But it's $4,500. Nope, that ain't for me.
Yeah, Curry's LG 97-inch.
How much is that? About $5,000.
Ooh.
6.5.
Well, take your £5,000 and times it by 5.
What, 25,000?
Yep.
Freaking hell.
And it's a smart 4K Ultra HD.
Right, money, I could get the actors into the living room and actually do it bloody live. Oh, fire.
Yeah, that is on.
Bugger that.
Yeah, not too bad, Ant. Not too bad.
Yeah, you've got to stay away from the big names.
That's at Curry's as well.
You've got to stay away from the big names. You can go for like
LG, right?
Oh, LG.
This is at AO.com. You know where you had your washing machine from?
Yeah.
86 inch. That's 1,250. Yeah. Yeah, Ant's famous in Weston. It's all right. We're looking at big tellies. Yeah, there's one here. This is another LG. This is 75, but that's about more reasonable price, 799.
Yeah, you can get one in Argos, 75 inch, cheapest in Argos is 650. 650 quid for a 75 inch. That's the cheapest one they do in Argos.
Samsung one at 85 inch. That's 1,200 and 1,300. Yeah, I kid you not. I'll show you.
Like I said, for 25 grand, I could get the Coronation Street casting living room and get them to actually do a live show for that.
Wait for it to 24,000. Look,
it's not focused, but if you pull back a little bit, we might. I got the gist anyway. I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 digits.
yeah, look, coming to focus now.
Oh yeah, friggin' hell.
Hi Tim, how are you?
Hello, Tim.
Yeah, if you've got an extra 25 grand stashed away.
That ain't happening, that, Janet. That telly, that's for sure. You can get a 65 inch in Argos for 398 quid. It's an obscure brand that I've never heard of, but
is it iSense?
No, I've heard of iSense. It's called TCL or something. I've heard of iSense. They're quite a popular brand, is iSense. They sponsor 1 or 2 football teams, or certainly one.
Yeah.
But that's probably what I'll do with that wall, is cover it with a telly. Cover a large amount of it up with a telly. Or I might even get one of them, build them like a shelving thing to cover it or something.
Oh yeah.
Because it's a full size wall, you know what I mean? And
it says find the cheapest televisions on sale at Curry's. They cheapest place by all accounts.
Yeah, you see, Gary, I won't be bothered about that because I'd just plug a Fire Stick into it. You know what I mean? As long as it's got an HDMI port, that's all I'd be bothered about. Because this telly I've got here, this is Android, it's this telly here. And I actually have the app on it for the dodgy channels, but I still have a Fire Stick plugged in. It's just simpler and easier.
That's one thing I hate, Lady Sky, and that's going to the dentist. But
so do I, God forbid. I hate anything medical, full stop, any building where it's anything
TCL,
like that.
Yeah, TCL is make.
Yeah, that's it, TCL. That's the cheapest in Argos, and it's 65 inch, 398 quid.
That's not bad then.
But I'll shop around, I'll find something.
Well, that's it. That's the thing. You've got to shop around for best deals, haven't you? Hi, Vanessa. How are you?
Hello, Vanessa.
Yeah, exactly, Edward. See if you can get a dentist appointment. It says TCL is a good make.
I've never even heard of them.
Well, they must be worldwide because Lady Sky's got one. I have a Roku TCL 55-inch. But I'm sure this one's 55. I'm not sure. I think it is. But that's big enough for us, you know what I mean? Any bigger and to just look out of place, you know what I mean? But I'm sure when you see the right one, you'll know, if you know what I mean.
You can get an 85-inch TCL for £1.5 grand for an 85.
That's not
75
bad for an 85-inch one.
75 1,200. Oh, there's a 75 for 930. I'll have a see. I'll think about it, but
That's it.
You know, it's either that or a projector on wall, but projectors are no good in daytime. You see, that's the problem. You've got to have a dark room. You know, the room's got to be dark.
Plus, with that glass all being all across front, you're not going to get total darkness, are you? If you know what I mean.
Not certainly not during day. I mean, it has got blackout. It's got louver blinds and blackout blinds, but at least with one wall being totally glass, it's one wall less.
First things first, Richard. You want to get a bed sorted.
Correct.
You don't want to be dossing down on the floor because you know, if you're like me, you get down but you can't get back up again. Especially a dodgy hip.
Yeah. But see, $265 in the USA. Yeah, so.
But I mean, yeah, $265, but you've got to translate it into pounds, and it'd be even less than that. So, yeah. When you did your bed bouncing, did you find one that you thought were?
I found a few, really. You know, I found a few, but so I'm gonna go back maybe end of next week, a week after, and buy one. Because the problem is I've got to be there when stuff gets delivered. That's the problem.
That's it.
You know,
that's it.
So everything I get delivered has to be on a Friday. You know.
That's it. But yeah, before anything else, Richard, you need a bed. You need somewhere to sleep. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Before you bed and a sofa.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okie dokie then, Amjad. I'll see you.
Okie dokie, Amjad.
Richard's
tomorrow
at 9:30. So I'll
Don't
see you.
Yeah, Amjad, tomorrow night. It could be you.
Oh yeah, you're doing that giveaway, aren't you?
It could be you.
Ah.
Yeah, so you get me drift on that one.
Mhm.
But
don't dream about foo-foo, Amjad, whatever you do.
Yeah.
So yeah, be there or be square, and yeah, he's doing a £100 giveaway or £100.
3,000 subscribers, £100 giveaway tomorrow night.
Either in cash, PayPal it to you, or
you can have it any way you want. Any way you want.
He says, don't forget to celebrate moving in with your first meal, Sprite curry on toast. Oh dear.
Still got 2,000 subscribers anyway. I'm 2001, I think.
Has it gone down then? Because you said, were it last night? You were saying it to either 2002 or 3.
No, it was 2000. It's stuck at 2001 at the moment.
Oh.
But
Oh dear.
yeah. Foo. Yeah. Oh yeah. See who's lucky anyway tomorrow night. We've got to be in it to win it. See you later, Amjab. So if you unsub now, it won't matter. If you unsub now, it won't matter. What won't matter?
Well, the crux of it is, Tommy, if when he gets up in the morning he's less than 2,000, it'll have to wait another week.
Yeah.
Simple as that. Hi, Bria. How are you?
Hello, Bria. Yeah, so that's it. That's tomorrow night at 9:30.
Yeah, but there, Orby Square.
I'll do the draw probably about 10, well, as long as everybody's here that matters. As soon as everybody's here that matters, you know. You've got to be out. You've got to be here tomorrow night to be. You go on the Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah, and it's basically, if your name gets picked out, you're out of it, and it's last man standing.
It's a sleep hour with Richard, yeah. Yeah, it's not about the week when I fell asleep with Shandog. Don't worry, Shandog, I'll be wide awake tomorrow night. Yeah, because the wheel thing, it actually, you know, it picks a winner, but it's obviously.
So that is the link to Richard's channel. Should anybody want to go and subscribe that aren't?
How many flats? There's 3, Tommy. There's 2 next.
Hi, Crypto.
Hello, Crypto. Yeah, there's 2, Tommy. 2 at the back of me, if you will. A downstairs flat and an upstairs flat. The downstairs flat is the main bar. The upstairs flat is the function room, or was, and I'm in the billiards room.
Yeah.
That's
Richard's playing with his balls.
Yeah, the downstairs room. I mean, them flats next door. I'd love to have one of them, but people who are in them won't move because they're really nice. They're massive. They're huge. You can imagine the whole of the downstairs of a conservative club as a flat. It's a bloody big flat. You know, they're huge. And it's an old sort of Victorian-like building, you know what I mean?
But, yeah, I mean...
And I'm in the billiard room. So you can imagine the size of my flat. It used to have 2 full-size snooker tables in it. It's like, no, I'd say it's smaller, to be honest, Tommy. Hard to tell because it's a different layout. But
the thing is, the crux of it is, it's more accessible for Richard rather than having to go up 48 steps to get to his gaff.
I've got steps to the front, but at the back there's no steps. So there's 2 entrances that lead you through the same door, if you get me. If you can go through the patio, there's a patio up front. If you go through the patio, I think there's 3 little steps.
But they're like flat steps, aren't they?
Yeah, it's only little, but you don't have to. You don't. Or if you go the back way, which is what I'll always do, there's no steps. It's straight through a door, and they both.
Can you park your car round back then?
I think so. Yeah, there's like a back alley at back, so I'll probably park. Yeah, that's what I'll do. 48 times in and out.
Just till you get used to it.
Yeah.
At least there's one thing, Richard. You don't have to limber up every time you know.
Correct. Yeah, I think where he's living,
mean, like his washing machine. He actually paid for it to be delivered and installed, because that way they don't pick up all them stairs.
Yeah.
Hi, Raphael, how are you? Where did all Conservatives go? Your guess is as good as mine, Tommy.
Yeah, that's the
Baby, you have to get a piece of that cake and show everybody.
that's the thing I'm using tomorrow night.
Oh yeah, the Wheel of Fortune.
You just click it and it automatically picks the name out.
But you see, it's basically called Last Man Standing. So if your name's called, or if you first want to, you know, if your name's first one out, that's it, you're out.
Correct.
So it puts all names in the Wheel of Fortune, and basically he wheedles it down to last one, and last one standing.
Yeah. And that's at the very end. You'll end up with cheesecake. That thing will be it'll be just 2 people. You know what I mean? So there we go. That's what it'll be.
So yeah, I thought we'd explain that bit first. It's not first and out that wins it. It's like, you know, as we said, last man standing, or woman, or woman, or woman. So yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Somebody's going to be lucky.
I think myself, it's better than just sort of just spinning it, and first name that comes out wins it.
Yeah. I was thinking of actually putting each person's name in twice, then at least it just gives them a bit more of a thing out of it. You know what I mean?
Oh, I mean, it's entirely up to you, Richard. It's your giveaway. So
enter all the channels in then.
It don't work like that.
No.
You know, I don't know whether to do that. You know, put everybody in twice, and at least you've got 2 bites of the cherry.
You've got 2 chances, even if you get drawn out
You're first out, and then that's it. You're out, and that's it. Well, at least if you got your name in twice,
and
you've still got another chance.
And if your name comes out again second time, you know, you're really, you know, bad luck.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's bad luck, that, isn't it?
Hi, Ali. How are you?
Yeah.
Hey up. I said Edward, because you know I'm always shopping at Amazon. So I says, 1, either the £100 and Richard can bring it over to me, or 2, I'll have Amazon voucher. But when you think about it, £100, you can soon spend it though, can't you?
Oh, easy. Bloody hell.
Yeah.
Spend that for fun.
But I think I'm sort of spending it before I've even, But if I do win it, I'm going to get one of them mattress toppers.
Yeah, they're good. Best thing I ever bought them, because I've already had one, but it one of them with the bands on corner, and it was shit. You know, the band things, then with pullovers on corners, and they keep coming
that
off.
one of yours is a lot better because you like pull it right over, don't you?
Correct. When it's over at mattress, the elastic pulls in on itself, so it clings to it. And I've got 2 on mine, 2 of them bamboos on top of each other, and on top of the old mattress topper. So, problem is I don't want to get out of it.
I sort of don't know what sort of planet Edward, but I ain't donating my £100 to anybody. Okay. But yeah, you know, these days I can spend £100 just like that. So
yeah. Oh, it's easy on Amazon. Bloody hell, is it? I do buy some shite, baby. I'm the shite buyer master.
Oh,
What's that?
that's that cake from last night.
Oh, right. Flipping it, that took a beating.
That'll be daddy 2 bites.
Ain't you noticed he's got one at biggest pieces?
Totally right.
Oh, right, that's a piece off it. I thought you meant that were all that were left.
No. Can you see how that condensed milk and it? Yeah.
Hello. Hello,
so,
Ali, Mike. Sorry, I never saw you coming there. Hi, Ali. I never spotted you.
Yeah, I'll put it on a bigger thing. Can you see how it's like soaked through sponge?
Yeah.
And that's when I made like that condensed milk and milkshake mix, and you poke all holes in top, and then it soaks through into sponge. But it's ever so soft and moist. But yeah, it's
Yeah.
I'm just putting Richard's link in again. So if you
Hello,
want to
Tim.
So if you want to go over and subscribe to him, if you're not already subscribed, he's doing a giveaway tomorrow night. Because he's at 2K, and he said when he got to 2K, he'd do a giveaway. But he's only like 1 over the 2K. So if he loads that 1 sub or 2 subs overnight, you know, you've basically fucked it till, you know, till it gets back up to 2K again.
Oh, yeah.
9:30, Tommy.
9:30. Don't be square, be there, Tommy.
Yeah.
It could be you.
It could be you. Probably not, but I mean, I never win jack shit, so I know it's definitely not me.
Yeah. It was much chance to everybody else. That's the way to look at it.
Come on in, Chase. Come on
I
in.
know in
I
Marlow.
think it's better to put I think it's probably better to put everybody's name in twice.
Yeah.
See you, mummy.
Yeah, it's sort of,
You know, just to make it a bit more like, you know, so they don't, once you're out, and that's it. You just sat there watching somebody else win. At least you've 2 bites at the cherry, you know.
That's it.
Cheers, Ali. But yeah, see what develops.
That's just there for anybody that ain't already subscribed to Richard. So yeah. Have you been gaming, have you, Ali?
Somebody else. Yeah.
Just finished gaming.
Can't touch my PlayStation for bloody months. I keep paying for that yearly thing, whatever it is, and then I never touch it.
We pay like monthly for our Callums because I think it's different on Xbox.
Yeah. I think it's about like £49 a year for that PlayStation Plus or something.
So, yeah, this is what we baked last night. It's strawberry Nesquik milkshake tray bake. So there you go. And we're making lemon meringue blondies next week. Hi, Woody. How are you?
Oh, Woody. Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy.
What are you cooking for us tonight, AZ?
I'm about to make a mushroom omelette.
A mushroom omelette.
With a bit of cheese, I think, and maybe some chili.
Talk us through the recipe.
I'll have that, but minus the chili.
Well, I've sliced up a load of mushrooms.
Have you prepared? Is this here some you prepared earlier?
There's some I prepared just a second ago. So now I use a bit of olive oil in the pan. Only use olive oil. Don't ever use cooking sunflower oil.
That's a handy hint.
Vegetable oil. You know this shit? This shit's
Yeah.
no good for you, man. That's no good for you, that shit.
What shit's that? I missed it.
That vegetable
Vegetable
oil.
oil.
Shit.
So you get your pan really hot.
That's what we're making next week. And
What's
you,
Yeah,
it?
actually, you actually put meringue in it.
Sizzling already.
Raffle says use it wrong shroomies. They have to have dots.
I hope they're not magic mushrooms.
Nope, it's been a long time since I've had them. In that way. Get them wilt down a bit now. Whilst that's happening, I'm going to probably chop up a bit of onion and some chilies.
Whew. It's going to be a bit good omelette, is this? I'm just going to get a drink. Hang on.
But yeah, it's good for you as well, the omelette. I won't know, Edward. I've never tried them.
I suggest a red onion, a purple, and some finger chilies. Oh, they blow your head off, those bad boys.
Finger chilies.
Is that what they're called?
I've never heard of them. I always thought they were always red chilies. I'm not sure what I know.
We can get green chilies, but I've never heard of finger chilies.
You can get orange, you can get all different colours.
I just suppose it's only like a pepper. They come in green, yellow, and red, don't they? But no, I'll have everything except the chili bit of it.
Put about that much onion in.
Ooh.
I finally sliced it up.
Yeah, half a onion, plenty. Are you thirsty, Richard?
Yeah.
I just suppose the job that you do makes you thirsty.
It's hot in here, you see. It's 27.6 degrees in here at the moment.
You know, Renfrew makes you thirsty, I suppose it does.
Yeah.
It's going to be even hotter tomorrow, according to weather.
What do you used to do before I come along?
Bit of toss in action.
Hey, can you see temperature? Can you see that? 27.6. Fucking ridiculous.
What is it?
27.6 in here, centigrade.
It's 15 degrees here.
It's been roasting all day. The sun's been out all day, and then at tea time when I left work, it started raining. It was weird because it was like warm rain. It was really hot.
It says it's
I'm gonna stick two chilies in, but I'm gonna slice them up.
It says tomorrow 19 degrees it's going to be here.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a nice day tomorrow.
I mean, you know, I'll put up with that all day long.
Well, there's much choice, to be honest with you.
Shandog says good with the wrist, lot of practice, easy.
Good with the. Fucking heck.
That's why I chopped the chilies up.
Oh God.
I love this. This is a real descriptive cooking session. Every step of the way.
What I do, I fucking toss it up a bit.
That's enough of it.
I don't know whether you tuned in, but while they were telling the tale of the broom.
Yeah.
The thing is, when you put that much chili, when you put that much chili in a frying pan, it turns into mustard gas for a second.
I was going to say, do you make sure you've washed your hands afterwards? Because if you rub your eyes.
Bit of salt and pepper.
So anyway, the tale of the broom. The original Mr. Bodgett left a broom behind, and it weren't just your normal, bog standard broom. It were a big long one like this.
Oh yeah.
So he left it behind. So Chris put it in our bedroom. He says, "They're not hearing that fucker back." So for 2 months now, it's been in our bedroom. So he goes out yesterday to trim edge, and he says, "Get me that broom from upstairs, Callum." So Callum brings it down. He's there sweeping up, and who pulls up with Gaffer, and he says, "Is that our broom?"
Oh, you're fucking joking.
Oh! Chris says, the bastard, he says it's been there all this time in our bedroom where they couldn't find it. And
Right.
yeah, first time I can use it, he says, and Gaffer comes past and says, "Is that one of our brooms?"
That's shit luck, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. That's just our luck. So we had to hand the broom back.
I would have said, no, it's mine, you fucking silly twat. It took 7 weeks in my fucking kitchen.
Same as Chris says. He says, "I ought to have been quick off the mark," and says, "Well, what do you need a broom for? You never fucking used one." Yeah. He says, "What do you need a brush for? Because you never fucking used one." But yeah, you couldn't make it up. It's been in our bedroom, I'd say at least 7, 8 weeks. Well, not quite that long, but it's been up there ages. And Chris says, "I'll put it in our bedroom." He says, "So, when we do it bathroom and kitchen, there's no need to go in our bedroom, so nobody's going to find it in there."
No.
First time he got it out, I could come past.
Whisk the eggs up. But before I put the eggs in, you get a bit of cheese.
I mean, define a bit of cheese. I mean, like me, when I say a bit of cheese, I mean a great big handful. Oh yeah. Yeah, but we've got a dustpan out on it and brush, but where's our carbon monoxide thing gone? I bet they've run off with it.
I'm going to put this cheese in the egg before I pour it in the pan.
Oh.
Good handful.
And it's mozzarella, and this is how much I put in.
Oh, I'd put more than that in.
That's too much more than that.
Oh, I like plenty of cheese.
Well, there's plenty of cheese there. Look, that's the egg and cheese mixed up.
Oh.
Bit of salt and pepper.
I'm on my way.
Oh yeah. I forgot about that last night, Richard. This finisher that took over from Mr. Bodgett, it was just about to leave yesterday, and he said, have you got a plastic bag for my paintbrush? So I says, yeah. I says, there's some these bags that you put food in.
Yeah.
Says, that's plenty big enough. So he says, oh yeah, thanks. Wraps this brush in this plastic bag. And I went, it got this microfiber cloth. Now I ordered some off Amazon because we find with new worktop the easiest to wipe down.
Yeah.
So I says to I knew it was one wrong because it were a bright pink one. So I went, is that our cloth? So Chris says, oi mate, he says, is that our cloth? He says, oh yeah, he says, I forgot all about it. Chris said, as soon as he'd gone out at the door, he said, you fucking liar. He says, you meant to nick off with it.
The microfiber cloth thing.
Yeah. I says to Chris, I says, I'm not fucking buying them off Amazon. I says, for him to keep nicking them. But this is the thing, Shandog. We had a carbon monoxide thing, but we don't know where it's gone. We did have one. I mean, it's like in kitchen now, we've also got a extreme heat, like a bit like a smoke detector, but it detects extreme heat. So we don't know where this carbon monoxide thing's gone.
Well, that's come when they come round inspecting again. There's carbon monoxide along one. I'll swap it you for a brush.
But we don't, yeah, I mean, we didn't buy it. We had like a fire brigade in, like an inspection to make sure everything's safe and, you know, you can get out to ours if it catches fire or whatever. And they actually put it in for us. So, yeah, we didn't buy it, but the fact of the matter is it's nowhere to be seen.
Yeah.
So where's it gone?
They either threw it away or stole it.
Yeah. But same as I was saying earlier on, they're not allowed to throw anything out without our permission. They're supposed to come to us and say, you know, what do you want us to do with this or whatever. However small, they have got to get our permission to throw anything away that belongs to us.
Yeah.
But you see, both big bosses came round today and they were supposed to be signing off on it. So when we say signing off, the housing association who we rent off, their big honcho came round, and if everything's up to his, you know, his approval, then he signs off. So that way they pay the subcontractors, who in turn pay their subcontractors. So nobody's getting paid till they satisfied it. All right, Tim, apart from, we were going to pop a few party poppers because we thought that were it, they were going to sign off on it all, but no, just a few things. But it won't tell me what things they were. So, anyway, yeah. I want to know where that carbon monoxide detector's gone.
Dun, dun, dun.
And if
missing carbon monoxide detector.
If one, they've took it, or two, they've thrown it away, I want it replacing.
I got a top in a minute.
Ooh.
Take that, bad boy. Oh, it's going to end up stuck to the ceiling, is this? Mushroom omelette.
You know, Richard, but you fold an omelette in half.
Yeah.
Not in my house, you don't. You fucking stick it to the ceiling.
Here we go. Whoa, check that out. You caught it.
Well, I mean, you say I caught it.
Oh, right. 8-second rule. Quick, get it up off floor.
But the thing is...
I mean, catching half of it's not bad.
The thing is, Raphael, when they ripped out kitchen out, they placed them on the floor. Oops.
Come on, 8-second rule.
I mean, I still got half. I still got half of it.
You've got 3/4. I don't know what you're talking about.
I won't get it up off the floor. It's be right.
No.
Tim, we've gone. We've put all stuff back in cupboard, and it's nowhere to be seen. I mean, we can double check, but yeah. When they put us the temporary sink in, right, before we started putting the units in, they was on the floor. Both this eat
Like me.
not quite like that. But anyway, so yeah,
Like my dinner.
they were there. So miraculously, I mean, we've got the extreme heat thing back on ceiling, but no carbon monoxide.
I mean, you can't win them all. Can't make an omelette without breaking a couple of eggs.
But
Yeah.
pardon me. Sorry.
But yeah, we've put everything back, Tim, and it's nowhere to be found. Not yeah. See, that's why when making an omelette, I just fold it in half. Tim's been weeding as well. I saw a thing on Facebook. Or
I watched that.
Yeah.
Weeding and strimming.
He says he's been out today as well.
Now what?
It's been weather for it.
Oh God, yeah.
So yeah, we want to know where it's gone.
Well, like I say, it just went dull at 6 o'clock when I come out of work, and it was raining. By the time I got here home, it was raining. I couldn't believe it.
What time did you take Biscuit? About 4:30. And just before he went out, it started raining. God, has it gone dark?
Yeah.
And it started raining. But time he'd gone and to take Biscuit, it had stopped. Because I said to him, did you get wet? And he said no.
It's supposed to be a scorcher tomorrow, though, according to weather here, and for here anyway. I don't know what. I'll just check Sheffield for you.
19 degrees, it said on my weather.
Yeah, it's about that. It's not it's sunny spells from 2 o'clock until 8 o'clock tomorrow night in Sheffield.
But
for here, it's sunny.
But the thing is as well, Tim, we've got, because it's like 6 months since like fire brigade come out and they, make sure everything's safe. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, is that some of that sriracha?
Oh, I think I'm out with sriracha.
You've got a bit left there. Look, get a good squeeze. Take the lid off. The fire brigade is coming out again on Friday just to do a safety check, they call it. I shouldn't have to ask them for another, carbon monoxide thing. But I'll mention it to them. I'll just say that carbon monoxide thing's gone missing. I don't know where it is. Oh, is that another one?
Yep.
Yeah, boy.
You know what? Here you go. Just...
Look at that. What the hell?
Yeah, boy.
It's like a work of art.
Like fucking, look at that. Bit of coleslaw. Nice mushroom cheese on it with some onion.
A bit of coleslaw. That's a good bit of coleslaw, is that?
Good old dollop.
Yeah.
Now for the taste test. Let's have a look and see how the cheese is performing.
Yeah, you've got to do the cut test, and you've got to hold the piece to the camera, then we can analyse it. It's looking good. Looks good. Got to go the Mary Berry on it.
Oh, that's delicious.
Oh, get a Michelin star off front door.
Bit of coleslaw.
A little bit, just a bit. He's going at beard.
No, Richard is not doing a you.
Mm. Look at that.
Look at that.
Mm-mm.
You made me want to crack an egg and get frying pan out, but number one,
What do you
I've no eggs, and number two, I don't own a frying pan.
You don't want to frying pan?
Well, you know when you have this housewarming party, Richard, you have to write a list down of stuff that you need. Like, you know, I need a frying pan.
Yeah, we're gonna get you one.
But I mean, when you go to an housewarming party, you've got to take a gift, haven't you?
Have you?
Oh.
I don't think I've ever been to an housewarming party before, as I can remember.
You know what I mean?
Well, that's why it's called an housewarming party.
I created a housewarming party.
I know this is coming. I knew this was coming. I knew this.
Right to my house. I was warm.
You set fire to it.
I did.
That was a proper housewarming, was that?
Yeah, when I was 8. Nearly killed my whole family. Did you not know that?
I knew. I remember because you put the thing next to the heater too close, didn't you?
Yeah.
Heater.
Making toast on the fire, but I pushed the chair right up against this to sit on it, and then I went to bed, left the chair next to the fire with the fire on.
Yeah.
And this was like 5 o'clock in the morning, so by 6 o'clock in the morning, the fucking whole downstairs was on fire. Good job I was still awake, because me and my brother was in the bathroom, fucking about, squirting out toothpaste and shampoo and just being little fuckers. And I was saying to my brother, this toothpaste smells like smoke. But fucking weird, smells like smoke. And I got a bit on my finger, and the closer I was going to my nose to smell it, the mintier it was getting. And the further away I was pulling it from my nose, the smokier it was getting. Fucked up.
Oh God. Meanwhile, while you're in the bathroom, downstairs is on fire.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
Look at that. Freaking hell.
Made light work of that, didn't you, Richard?
Bloody hell.
Don't fuck around.
It's going to biscuit barrel now.
I've got plenty of eggs.
Biscuit barrel now, isn't it?
Oh, don't tempt me.
Big rolls, bloody hell, I'm not a big
Hobnob.
roll. These donkey cheese.
Hobnob.
Oh, Richard, this is gonna fuck you big time.
Oh, look at that. Bailey's Easter egg, Jesus Christ.
Well, they do, that's the thing, and all, Richard. They
Oh,
do a mint Baileys now.
ugh.
Yeah.
That's not mine, that's Kate's.
Yeah, they do a mint Baileys now.
They do all sorts of babies, don't they?
Yeah.
All my mess is contained in there. Look at that. I don't fuck around, you know. Except my half of omelette that's in that kitchen roll. That's why that's so quick, because I only had fucking half of it.
Yeah, look, Richard.
What's
If I
that?
didn't drop, I'll be eating it.
It's going to be a cookie content.
Oh, do you know, I just remembered what I've got? How I'm losing all this weight, I don't know.
Look at that. Bloody hell. Bailey's mint.
I bought these the other day, but look, this one haven't survived as well.
Dairy milk walnut. Oh my god.
That's probably my favourite.
Yeah, it is for me. Walnut or fruits and nuts, either of them.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
like fruit and nut.
And they
And
do
that
one, and it's
caramel.
got like space dust in it, like, and it crackles, and you go, what's that one called?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, look at this one.
Some candy.
Pina
Really?
colada.
What the friggin' hell's that?
A
It's
pina
a
colada.
limited-
All right.
It's a Bailey's pina colada. It's a colada. It's a
Right.
limited edition.
How about pineapple?
So yeah, mint choc shake. That Bailey's is called.
Well,
Yeah, Richard, I'll make it even worse.
Get that. Bailey's I saw some of them in Sainsbury's till the day then.
Chocolate truffles.
Expensive they were. How much are they there online? I think they were £6 in.
And 2p.
Oh, they were £6 in Sainsbury's.
lost them there.
Look at them.
They're out here. Don't tell Kate, but she don't know what I've done to her Easter egg.
Oh
I'll
no.
tell her. They do an orange truffle liqueur as well.
What? What's this?
Baileys.
The top of it fell off. They can't find it.
It's like someone's hatched out of it.
It did.
The truffles have hatched out the egg.
And somehow made their way into his mouth.
Every time one disappears, it's fucking crazy.
That was one thing about Easter I miss is when I lived at home, when I lived with wife and kids, her dad always used to buy us the right big Easter egg. It was like hotel chocolate, they're called, and it was really nice. Always hotel
That
chocolate.
mint choc shake, it's on our Amazon, £17.
Mint chocolate, say that again. The mint what? The Bailey's.
Bailey's mint choc shake, it's called. £17 on Amazon.
And is that a litre or 750?
I know I'm a chick now in this big bad boy. Bigger than my head.
That's a big cup.
Look at that, I can get my fist in it.
Oh yeah, the boss. Is that your cup by any chance?
Is it? I think it's 70 mil, not a litre.
Yeah, 70 TL, yeah. Yeah, go on. No sugar.
I'll have 2 sweeteners if you've got them. Ooh.
You want?
No, I says I have 2 sweeteners in mine.
It's like you reckon us all a cup of tea.
I'm not sure if I got a shoulder injury.
Ooh.
Or whether it's just my lip like that.
They're making this is on TikTok, and it's like a mousse thing.
Is it a wee moose loose about the house?
It's called Bailey's Vanilla Mint Shake Mousse. I suppose it's all right in like a mousse thing, but
I did have cupcakes. I don't know where they've gone. Oh well.
That flipping, I'm just looking at a photograph of that fish that fella caught. Jesus Christ almighty, that's big.
What is it?
He caught a fish, this angler caught a fish. £143.
Oh yeah, that's a big old fish, man.
Freaking
Was it
right. 64. Yeah, 64 kilograms catfish.
Yeah.
Took him 50 minutes to reel it in at Fishing Lake in Malden, Essex.
There's a lake. Me and my friend, when they're fishing, we fished there for 2 nights.
Bad boy.
Yeah, that's the same for family. Yeah.
Richard, there's this lake up in a place called Lampeter. It's up in Wales, West Wales, and they got 2 sturgeon in there.
Right.
Do you know what sturgeon are? They're like fucking
Yeah.
big prehistoric fucking things. They should have been in there. The guy that put him in there, he got fined by the council like fucking 10 grand or something for doing it, because they've grown to such, they're over £100 like, they've grown so big. The judge said to keep them in there.
Hi, Tony.
Yeah.
It's fine. So they're still.
Been slightly sleep because my pain and stuff. But,
Yeah. Them buggers, because they're always right at the bottom of sturgeon.
Yeah.
My brother has one.
Are they all doing the same thing?
He never saw it from first.
How are you, Tony?
Well, I've had the funeral now, so that went well. That was yesterday.
But the thing is, you know, in order to put it back in the lake, they had to get one of these, like, you know, when they rescue dolphins and whales and everything, they put them in like an harness. They had to put it in one of them in order to put it back in.
Tony just said his mum's funeral was yesterday, and it went well, and everybody's fish.
Yeah, it went well as expected. There was a lot more than what my mum thought, because many years ago she kept saying to me that there won't be that many, and there were a lot, so that's a good thing.
We all wished him well on Monday. Easy, you should have been there.
Oh, should have I?
Yeah.
No, man. Were we
on Monday? That's the point. You didn't put a signal. Were we on Monday?
And saying I'm being disrespectful because he said it was his mum's funeral. We all know that because he were here on Monday.
I didn't say you were being disrespectful. I didn't say that.
Well, you were insinuating that.
No, you're insinuating, not me. I said, he just said about his mum's funeral, and we just carried on talking about fish.
Well, you were talking about fish before you entered, so I mean, it's just chat, innit? End of the day, you know what I mean? It doesn't mean anything by it.
I mean, before he went on Monday, we said we hope everything goes well. Did we not, Tony?
Yeah, you did actually, yeah.
Do you know they called you Tony? Lucky they didn't finger elbow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get it?
Yeah.
Tony, finger elbow.
I'll repeat that to me a bit to get that one.
I still ain't got it, Richard. Tony.
So, me, finger, elbow.
Oh, yeah. Now I get it now.
I was a bit slow, I must admit, but I got there in the end.
No, it's funny when
it is 10:30. You know, I'm a bit slow on the uptake when it gets to this time of night.
So have you been, Jeanette, so far? Have you? Has the week been going well for you, or have you been stressed out again? Or?
Oh, I couldn't get a flying fuck anymore, Tony. That's just how I feel.
It's like that, is it? It's like that, is it?
The big goncho from the Housing Association came round today and was supposedly signing off.
Right.
But it didn't happen. There's just a few things.
Is he still messing you about, basically?
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds like it.
The amount of times I've heard it's only a few things.
Yeah.
Nothing major. It's only a few things. And it's, yeah.
Sounds like he's wasting your time.
Honestly, honest to God, when he said that today, he's not signed off because there's just a few things. And I nearly said to him, you know where you can shove your fucking thing?
You must be so stressed out because I've never in my life, and the time I've known you, didn't ever heard that off you. Never.
Oh, it's enough to make any swear, Tony.
You know what I mean? Never.
Can you dunk a rich tea before it falls over?
No.
a dunk.
Chris don't dunk. He thinks it's an abomination to dunk a biscuit.
You are.
Chris
Don't
thinks.
ever.
See. Now,
Oh,
It's
me,
not good
I'm
if it's not
exactly
dunk a biscuit.
I love a good dunking biscuit.
The only thing is, if you
Thinks
get a
it's
biscuit
abomination
which
to
is soft,
put it in your coffee or tea.
and you dunk it in your tea or coffee, and then it just disappears in the coffee thing, it's all, you can't get out the tea and coffee again, and then you're knackered.
The bottom, but even so,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? I'll have a go at dunking any biscuit, me.
I mean,
You cannot not dunk a biscuit. Now, Chris, no. He's an anti-dunker.
ooh, that was
My
bold.
dad actually paid for, as part of the, after they go back to this club type of thing, this conservative club,
Yeah.
pay for this food still left. And I've been having it for the last day and a half, 2 days now.
You've been
You know what I
eating
mean?
it
Because
for
there's that
the last
much,
2 weeks.
there's that much of it.
Well, they did exactly the same when it was my mum's funeral because they put a massive spread on and they says, well, look,
Yeah.
you know, we don't want to have to chuck it away. So if anybody wants to take any
Well,
of
Martha took it away. There's just much. I mean, everybody went back. I mean, a few people went back and had another lot, and then obviously there's the bar and stuff. So, and then what should have happened, but the TV weren't working. There should have been like a thing, a montage of
like a
pictures of my mum.
memorial type of thing.
Yeah, a montage of all these pictures. But the TV, my nephew trying to get this sorted on. Technical bloody difficulties. It weren't working, was it? So he had to put on one of them things what use a pen drive on the pictures coming up.
Oh yeah, like
a flame thing, like a
USB,
flame thing. Yeah.
Flash drives or something.
Yeah. Well, he's into all that. He's technical whiz, you know what I mean? So he's into all that.
Gary says Bodget stole the fire extinguisher. It weren't the fire extinguisher, Gary. It's the carbon monoxide thing.
And we had the actual thing itself. We had what was it? One of them sober people talking a bit about it, and then again my nephew came up to the front and he did the eulogy about it, and it went on for about 9 pages. So, but it was a good one. It was a good send off for it. So that's the main thing. You know what I mean?
That you've got on your roof, Easy, is like the extreme heat thingamajig that we've got on ours. But
That's not a roof, that's a ceiling.
whatever.
Why is it? I'm a bit late in the party, but why is Daisy Days put underneath the annoying Welsh geezer?
I put it ages and ages and ages ago and he's stuck with it.
Oh, okay.
I forgot what it said on mine before I come up. What Brian put in mine, I can't remember what it said.
Said,
Peter Pim. What?
Something to do with pimps or something, pimping
Yeah.
or something.
Oh,
Peter-
that should be what you call it. You must be joking.
pimping or something, wasn't it?
Something along
Pimping
that
or
lines.
something, yeah, something like that. Well, he's been called everything else.
Correct.
I see.
Hey, Peter
I
Gay.
wonder what people do before I come on YouTube. What do folk do for entertainment? For who used to get it all before I come along?
There's a can't tell you, because then you know what happens at the end. Just wait and see.
I always thought Richard was like a very serious person.
Oh,
You know what I mean? He's no.
you've turned me into a rebel.
I'm going to say you were at one time, weren't you, Richard?
Them days have gone. I've turned into a rebel. Figure I've never let them for donkey's years.
A level. I still can't see Lex as a level, Jeanette. I just can't see it like that.
You don't know half on it, Tony.
Oh.
Oh dear.
So what you drinking tonight? Are you drinking some squash or something?
Yeah, this is a apple and black currant, whatever you call it.
Yeah, we've got apple and black currant.
Fill the bottles up, I do, and make a few full bottles and put them in the fridge, you know.
Yeah, I'm chilling out a bit,
We
basically.
buy orange squash, but
Yeah.
for a change, we thought we'd try apple and black currant. So
I've had that before today. It's pretty nice, that actually.
yeah,
But I don't know what's up with me tonight. I absolutely feel like I just want to drink water all the time.
Well, Tracy were on about that last night, didn't she?
Just
She
feel
said
like I
all she'd done all day would drink juice.
just feel like I want to drink water all the time.
It's this heat, we're not used to it.
But
That's
it's
good.
still 27.6 in here. There it is.
Open the window.
It's raining. Can't.
You got your fan on?
I've got my fan on. Fan's right here outside.
So all the time, so I was saying to my friend ages ago, he used to be on one of my live streams. I said all the time we had them big heat waves and people were sweltering inside the houses, and everybody had their fans and stuff, and he had like 2 fans because he came on with my panels once, and he was like, he had to get a shirt on because he was like bare chested. So I said, get a bloody shirt on before you come, you know, because you can see him obviously before you go live type of thing.
What did Tony call you, Hazy?
When?
No, I mean when he used to, he couldn't get your name right.
Oh, yeah. Fucking
Oh, yeah, I know that. Went for all that, yeah.
Hazzle Dazzle or some shit.
Hazzle Dazzle, yeah. Hazzle Dazzle.
He'd come on my show and I'd say, right, repeat after me. Hazy. And he'd say Hazzle. I was like, you're
Back in the
taking...
olden days, eh? I think by the time I got live, he was like, thank goodness for that. I was getting a bit pissed off at that point. Oh, yeah. And what was his face? He was getting a bit pissed off by it all.
Well, I mean, it was a bit fucking retarded, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
You know?
You've just missed his cooking skills, Tony. He made an omelette.
Yeah.
Oh,
Listen, my phone's...
A Welsh 3/4 omelette.
oh.
All the quarter fell up floor.
With a toss and a bit, it just went over.
and a good old dollop of coleslaw.
And it was a good old dollop. It looked like a full tub.
I bet it were.
Nah, I got picked up. Right, listen, my phone's about to die, so I'm going to have to bid you farewell.
Okay,
Almost 11 o'clock.
Yeah, take care, mate.
See you tomorrow.
See you on the next
Bye-bye.
one. See you on
Don't
the
Speak to you all.
Easy,
Hello.
everybody.
You.
Say hello to you when you come in. Yeah. So, yeah, it went, I mean, as I was saying to a few relations, I don't see that very often because you only see, one of them is saying, you only see us at just the way it is, funerals and weddings and all that business. It should be more, if it's family, it should be more, or more often, basically, not like every couple of months and stuff. You know what I mean? It should be every couple of months because honestly, end of the day, in this country, I mean, I've got some cousins which I've not met ever in Canada. And my mum's remaining brother, he sent some flowers, but he didn't come over. He's in Canada. He emigrated to Canada. He didn't come over, even though he sent his flowers in Canada.
This is the thing, Tony. Believe it or believe it not, one of my aunties fell out with me at my mum's funeral.
Right.
I tell you what it were. She didn't have a vicar or anything. She had a celebrant. Because she didn't.
That's what we have.
She didn't want a religious service.
Yeah.
So anyway, one of the first hymns were All Things Bright and Beautiful.
All creatures great and small.
I used to sing that at school.
Made them all. God made them all. So anyway, I was talking to Chris's mum when like when you go out and you look at flowers and everything.
Yeah.
We were out there looking at flowers. Well, Chris's mum was very religious, and she says, "I was quite impressed to say you were a celebrant and it wasn't a religious service." I says, yeah. I says the name of it wasn't a religious service. I says, now one of hymns were all creatures great and small, or wherever it is. God made them all. I says, now if that ain't religious, I says, my mum didn't want anything religious. So my auntie stepped forward and she says, I chose that because my mum had like prepaid a funeral. So the funeral director had come to her and what do you want, this and this, that and other.
Yeah.
And I says, well, what were you doing choosing it in first place? I says, when all said and done, I says, it's not a fucking funeral.
Yeah. Don't
Which
need
is
to be like that,
true,
Jeanette.
which is
Don't get
true.
yourself worked up about it.
You know what I mean? Which is true.
Yeah.
My mum didn't want a religious service.
Well,
You can't
I
get
mean,
no
the way,
more religious than that song.
yeah, well,
And we were
where
laughing
we
about
went,
it. Me and his mum were laughing about it.
yeah.
I mean,
But there was
there's
like,
no rule saying that you can't laugh at a person's funeral. And then me aunt stepped forward and she says, well, I chose that. I says, well, you know, how come you chose it? I says, it was my mum that were paying for the funeral. It was going to be my mum's funeral. I said, so what were you doing choosing it?
yeah.
And yeah, she went off like that. So in the being the respectful person that I am, because there were another one of my aunties, her husband, and I went over to him and I says, are you coming back to you know, have a few sandwiches and a drink and whatever with us? And she flatly refused. I says, well, suit yourselves.
Yeah.
That was just
Nothing
my attitude.
for.
I says, well, you can't say that you haven't been asked.
Yeah.
I did the respectful thing and I went over and asked them if they were coming back to, you know, a place that we had the...
yeah. The celebration of our life, basically.
Yeah, she just says, no, we've got to get back. I says, well, suit yourselves then.
Yeah. Well, we didn't have anybody like
that.
We didn't have anybody like awful people like that.
I'm not going to get down on bending knee and beg anybody, even though
don't blame me doing that.
Sisters. I ain't begging nobody, Tony.
Yeah,
so
don't blame me.
Says, right, suit yourself, and I walked off.
Well, lucky we're all nice, but they weren't awkward sorts. We're all nice people, and we didn't have I know some people go back to houses and stuff like that, but we had like where we live, a conservative club, so they all went there later. You know what I mean? And it only went on for about 2.5 hours, 3 hours at most.
Yeah. I didn't start it in first place. I was laughing and joking with his mother. I mean, she shouldn't even have been earwigging in conversation in first place.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's sort of my attitude towards it. I didn't start it. She were earwigging as to my conversation I were having with Chris's mum.
Yeah.
So she sort of put catamount pigeons. She started it all, not me. She took the off, and that was that.
I take it you're still a lot better about it since obviously whenever that was, even now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The auntie, the said auntie, we'd sort of had words previous to that, and you know, you're my mum's sister, but I'm your daughter.
Well, I'm not.
You know what I mean?
I'm nothing against. Yeah, I'm nothing against my last remaining mum's brother, right? But last time he came, I mean, you take him as you find there. So the last time he come over, there was a point in time he was saying, you know, if he's in Canada for that, because obviously he emigrated there for the job and all this business. If she goes while I'm out there, then I won't be coming back, because I remember what she was like before she went, basically. But the decent thing he's done is pay for these flowers.
The thing that got me, she thought she could tell my mum what to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You should be doing this, or you should be doing that, or you know what I mean? If that were me, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I says, you know, my mum's not losing a marble. She's got cancer. She's not losing a marble.
No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And she took
my mum was the same. She weren't. I mean, even though she was seriously ill near the end, Jeanette, she didn't lose any marbles. She was still bright-eyed. Time she obviously got admitted to hospital. She obviously at the time she was in hospital, she picked up a bit compared to what she was like at all. But she was never senile and that. She was all functioning, playing all sorts.
There were one time. I mean, bearing in mind we lived in Sheffield and she lived in Nottinghamshire. There was this one time I got a phone call saying they were taking her in hospital because they thought she'd got pneumonia.
Yeah.
So me and Chris set off, and we were actually at the hospital, before ambulance arrived because they had to stop midway because she thought she was going to be sick. So anyway,
Yeah.
a friend of mine that were there says, aren't you going to, aren't you going to ring her? And I says, I'm not ringing her. So I says, here's my phone, a number's in my phone. If you want, you can ring her, but I ain't ringing her. And my friend actually rang her, and she still didn't turn up.
Yeah.
So, but
Yeah.
the argument has never been caused by me, Tony. It's always been her.
Well, speaking of pneumonia, that's what my mum died of. She died of that plus COPD. That's what she died from. But she got, like I was saying to them at the funeral, she couldn't have gone on because obviously they didn't see when the final moments. I was just looking to talk to her before she passed the day after.
Yeah.
But she couldn't have gone on. It weren't alive. She couldn't have gone on like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it was thing. It's just what I'm going to do now, Elta, because she's always been there. That's the problem I've got. You know what I mean? And then they're all saying to me, and I thought, well, they don't know what my dad's like. Look after your dad. Look after your dad. It's about 7 or 8 people would tell me all this when we went back to this club. And I said to him, he'll look after himself because he's already planning a holiday and doing all sorts of moving on with life. He's 83, you know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I've got another problem.
This is the thing, Tony. People deal with grief in different ways. I went into a deep depression. That's the whole point of starting my life. My YouTube channel.
Yeah. But I won't get that because I know your mum would say, "Pull yourself together." What she will say is, the problem I've had for about 6 months now, get that sorted because if it gets any worse, I'll be joining you soon. You know what I mean? Because it's that bad.
This is the thing. I mean, that's my mum, Tony, and I know what my mum would have said to me. She said, "Get your fucking arse out of gear," and you know what I mean. Should have given me a
my mum exactly the same. She would say, "Get your act together."
Yeah.
I mean, I tell you one thing. The one thing what cheered me up because she was proud of me going to all these things. Give this long show of thought, guys. I left school with Sodal because I missed a lot of school for illnesses and stuff when they were young, right? And I spent more time after school, high school I'm talking about, in education getting things. And I've got a big thick folder here of all the pieces of paper I've passed since I left school, which is triple what I did at school.
Yeah.
Right? But that's a lifetime of thing. A lot of people who obviously went to school with, I mean, some people obviously kept in touch for a few years. They wouldn't have done half the stuff I've done.
See you later, Shandog. Bye, Shandog.
Thanks for popping in.
See you later.
But yeah, she would have had all that stuff I'd passed. My dad weren't there interested, but my mum certainly was. You know what I mean?
But Richard talks about his mum, and when we were talking last night, and he says, what is it? Prawns she gives dog?
Cat.
Cat feet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because that cat, I mean, when all said and done, Richard, that cat is her only companion, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's a spoiled brat, that cat.
I mean, I said this to Richard last night. Our cats get what they're given, and if they don't eat it, they don't get no tells.
Yeah.
But,
my mum, she's a feeder. She's a feeder, is my mum. Whoever goes round gets food shoved in their mouth.
Yeah.
You know what I
mean? That's a good thing, isn't it, literally?
I mean, she sounds brilliant woman, Richard. You know what I mean?
I would have thought that was a good thing.
What I said to her, I said, oh, I'm eating healthily from now on. I don't eat any crap. She said, oh, good, that's good. That go and get selling elephant's foot out fridge.
I can remember that. Oh, did she say something like, oh, well, I bought 2 elephant's feet earlier on. She says there's one in fridge if you want it.
She made me laugh. She said, will you get me some flakes? You can get them cornettos, but they're a flake yellow they are. A plastic thing on them. And I said, they didn't have any of them. I said, I had to just get you a standard strawberry cornettos. She said, oh, you better get me 2 then out while you're there.
Hey, look, we're about shopping lists. So I'm good.
Oh
Oh
my
dear.
God, so she's crackers. She's funny. She's really funny.
Richard
Well,
went over to visit her, and she said she didn't need any shopping getting.
That's right.
Right.
And he was driving home, and his phone went off, or he were nearly home, and she says, "Yeah, pick my shopping list up." Yeah, she told him she didn't need any shopping.
No.
Oh dear.
Oh, yeah. Oh, she's crackers.
Hi,
Crackers.
partner. How are you?
But you see, things like that, Jeanette, bring it home. That life is like a blink. We're here 1 minute, and the next minute we're not here.
That's it.
You know what I mean?
You have to savour every minute.
So
you have
to make the best of where you're here, because you only
Yeah.
get one chance at life, basically. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I can understand about some people out there, and doesn't matter where they are. And I mean, fair enough, they've got a problem. This is how they handle life. They drink to death, or they just take drugs all the time. That's not a life. That's existence. I don't understand why they keep doing it.
But,
You know what I mean? And then they want you to feel sorry for them. And you're like, well, no, because it's your choice at the end of the day. It's not, I mean, not forcing you to do that. It's your choice. I still don't understand why they do it. You know what I mean?
Well, talking of which, I heard it on news. You know these illegal immigrants that they're shipping off
Yeah.
to Rwanda? They're paying them $3,000
What for?
to go over to Rwanda. And
Why are they paying for $3,000, you know?
they reckon it's like a displacement money, because they're going from this country over to Rwanda and they're starting a new
Well,
life.
they're
down
not.
there.
Are these the people who come in and who are deported? They've come in and then they failed this arm seeking
Yes, yes.
business, and then they get deported again.
£3,000.
Well,
to
they
go-
shouldn't be entitled to it, Lou, because they
Rwanda.
shouldn't be in the first place. You know
Uh,
what I mean? Is that the government doing that?
well, apparently the government are paying Rwanda to take them. It's going
Right.
to cost this country about
All this money.
£439 billion.
Well, that explains why we haven't got a proper defence force in this country, because we used to have back
And
in,
that's what-
back in the
yeah, and
back
that's
in the
why
80s.
Mr. Sunak's cutting benefits
because we've
for
no
people
money
that-
in the pot. Yeah. And what's he doing? Like you were talking when I was here on Monday, and I agree with you because I'm in the same boat. What light has he got to change the bloody system? What people rely on, the genuine people, what light has he got to change the system again? You know, he's another one who doesn't understand where people
There's
come
a
from,
lot
because
of
he's
things
never
that
been
he's
that
done
boat.
lately, Tony, that they're not
You know what I mean?
going to get in again.
But I won't be voting.
Oh, yeah,
I don't
you're
want.
a
I don't.
fan,
I mean,
are you?
no, I mean, we had this discussion before, but we haven't got a choice. I mean, forget the Sunak and his Conservative government, his people basically, and we get Stammer in. He's just as bad as what Blair were. He'll be in, he'll be fine for a while, then he'll have his own bloody agenda again. They're all the same.
This is the thing. He's only inheriting the problems from the previous government.
Yeah, yeah. But it's not.
the
You would
same
think.
situation.
But you would think from all the years of different governments coming in since, like I said, when I remember growing up in the 80s, they would have learned. But they haven't. They're just repeating the same bloody stuff they've done before.
But there were a thing on telly tonight about attacks that occur in hospitals. And
Right.
it's showing you one fella and he come in and he got like a machete and he was throwing all the monitors.
Yeah. I find that's nice to see,
You
mate.
know what I mean? And,
Yeah.
and the majority of these people's arguments are the waiting times.
Yeah, well,
That's my
especially
take.
for NHS, pathetic.
You know, and they've had to issue them. I mean, it did show you Queen's Medical Centre at Nottingham. Now
Yeah, I
they've
know.
issued them all
I
with
know
these
quite,
like
yeah.
cameras. Yeah,
Yeah.
but it'll only go so far to deter
Hmm.
people. Some people couldn't give
Yeah.
a monkey's arse.
Yeah.
What,
Yeah.
you know, whether
Yeah.
they caught on camera or what.
Well, I mean, you must watch. You must get that program we get up here, Jeanette, where they're filming all the shoplifters. They're filming all the other people doing this, what they shouldn't be doing, thieving basically. They're not bothered. They just go and do it regardless. You know what I mean?
This is the thing, Tony. I mean, look at
Well, I'm shaking my head going, what the hell?
Yesterday's events are that 14-year-old lad, an innocent 14-year-old lad.
Yeah, that was disgusting, that. That wouldn't, I mean, I never heard anything like that. Like I said, I mean, obviously, I never let the papers smell young, but none of that in the 80s.
Horrible. You know, they've got
None of that going on.
Something about it.
Yeah, but nothing. I mean, my mum was saying to me years ago, she remembers when she was a little kid growing up, right? You didn't have to lock any doors. This is the house I'm talking about, guys. You didn't have to lock any doors. You used to just shut the door or jar job and then go off. Nobody pinching your stuff in your house.
No.
Nobody like, oh, well, I've such bodies stuff in the house, the door's up, let's go walk in. None of that business going on.
That's
I mean,
Tony. This is how
it's gone to dogs.
Progressed. It's gone right down.
It's going down the toilet.
Yeah, I was just going to say the same thing.
And I couldn't believe it. I was like, you what? She said, we used to go out, and every so often no neighbours, and we each in the other's houses. She said it was like a close knit community. We all used to know what everybody were doing because we were close knit in the neighbours. But we could trust them. We're not like the ones that, well, he looks a bit suspicious. We're not trusting him.
Put tin lid on it.
No,
the one thing we've learnt from history is that we haven't learned. We don't learn from history.
No.
That's exactly it.
Yeah. Well, partners always tell sense.
Can you imagine a nurse going into? I mean, there were one, and there were one. This I don't know whether it were a mental place or what, but this
mental hospital.
You know these cord things like your hoodies. It took that and they were choking her with it. Now, can you imagine going into work and facing that every single day?
Well, they're supposed to be. I mean, this is another thing. They're supposed to be all these people, especially in that type of profession. They're all supposed to be vetted. You know what I mean, they're all supposed to be checked out before they even get a job.
This is a question to Richard. Can you imagine going into work every single day and dreading going into work because there might be somebody out there that's going to attack you or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's not going to happen in the job that you're in, but can you imagine going up every morning and dreading going to work because, you know, who's going to get attacked today?
Yeah. Well, I mean, obviously, what Richard does now, I know what he does. So I was a bit surprised he does that. Anyway, but I won't like mess with Richard, even if he knew martial arts or not. There's no chance I would mess with him. You know what I mean? I mean, just imagine Richard being a black belt like 4th, 5th bloody Dan. You don't stand a car's chance with him.
It don't matter whether you've got a whatever, Dan. Tony,
you know what I mean?
If they're going to attack you, they'll attack you if they've got a knife in their hand.
Well, yeah, there's some things you learn how to defend against knives and stuff.
Yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous. You know, they don't get paid enough for that. You know what I mean?
No. I mean, the amount of times, I mean, I can speak from experience recently. The amount of times I've gone down to my local A&E for the problem of they still fob me up about it. And I can't believe the last couple of times. Every time I've gone down, I think the last time I went down pub was the 4th of April, right? And again, the coppers were there. You know, the vans outside, the coppers were in the A&E department, right? There was a few of them. And then I went a few months previous to that, and again, the coppers were there. I'm talking night-time, guys. Coppers were there. And
we're talking on this news.
What are these here?
They were on this newscast that they'd had to set several thousand more security.
Yeah, don't blame me. But I couldn't believe it, Jenna. I walked in and I thought, well, years ago, again, when you're a little kid, you have things when you got, you know, your kids, you come off the bicycle you're riding, so you go over the top and all this business. There was none of that. There were no security. There were no police turn up at the A&E or hospitals or anything like that.
I mean, last time we went to A&E was when Chris broke his toe, and there were nutcases coming then, and it were a woman. Yeah. And
a woman nutcase.
These perspex screens. She was banging on this, and she was saying, "I demand to." Apparently, a partner. I don't think it were her husband. Were in the hospital. But they wouldn't let her see him.
Right.
So, I mean, the only way that they'd stop her from seeing him is if he asked for her to not see him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she lost her shit that day. You can ask
Yeah.
Chris.
Yeah.
And we were there.
Yeah. But
This is no word of a lie. You could hear a pin drop in that A&E when she come in, you know, kicking off and
yeah, well, you
hanging
see
on.
that time. I mean, I'm not nothing against anybody in the day because I'll give anything the benefit of the doubt. And at the end of the day, they've got problems, but there's no need for all that when you're going. There's a reason why you're going in the first place.
Tony? Shall I tell you where it transpired? Because I went out for a cigarette and these two security guards had escorted her out. She'd been on that spice.
Oh, I see.
So yeah, and she admitted to these security guards that she'd partook in some of this spice.
No.
She said, but I'm not on, you know, I'm not. She swore down when she went in A&E that she went on anything.
Yeah.
No, not yet.
I've heard that before, Jeanette.
But yeah, once they'd escorted her out, she admitted to them that she'd been on this spice.
Who's been on spice?
Can you remember that day when your dad broke his toe and we had to go down to A&E?
No.
But you see it all down there, Tony. I'm not.
Oh yeah. There was somebody when I was sitting there, and I got there on a Wednesday night, and then there was this woman behind us with the coppers. I don't know how she was on. She was making a light like it. Took a while before they got the. Well, it don't happen to her. She just disappeared. But by the time I seen everybody I had to see, it was like and all the things out of it was like up at 6 in the morning, and then I had to go from obviously get back home. I was back out again the same day to see this other well, she's not very good. This other consultant about the same time I went in bloody A&E in the first place, and what she done? Just fobbed me off.
But you see, this is the thing, Tony. A nurse come out and she says, "Calm down." She were trying to calm her down, but she were right. Yeah, she were off her face. And then
you can tell, can't you?
Security guard. There were two security guards came, and they escorted her. But she only went outside, and they were like it was like a bus shelter thing, but it was like a smoking shelter.
Yeah.
And that's how I know, because she were telling these security guards outside that she'd been on this spice. But yeah, why they didn't phone police, I do not know. You know, that's something that we. Hey, oh, Tony's gone.
I'll fire. I'm to Tony.
But yeah, she were a bit nutty, Bria. She were absolutely cray. I said that yesterday, and Chris says, "What are you talking about?" I went, "And you ever heard cray?" He says, "No." I says, "It's short for crazy," and he'd never heard it.
I don't. I pressed the wrong button, Jeanette. I'm not thinking straight. Press the wrong button and evaporated. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me, Jeanette, because, like you said, the amount of type of people you see now in places like that who, to me, they're just messing about, basically. They're not in there for a reason.
Partner said she should have been given some stainless steel bracelets. But yeah, why they didn't phone police? Yeah, nobody were injured. But the fact that somebody's coming into your workplace, kicking off and picking a stink up, you know, in my mind, that's not on.
It's not just the staff don't need the bloody patients are waiting. They're there for a reason. They don't bloody need it either.
But that day when Chris went with his toe, it was absolutely jam-packed solid.
Yeah.
Nobody else had complained about it, but she come in making a racket, and you could have heard a pin drop. I'll go till 10:11, and then I will call it a day. So, yeah. But, I mean, we've witnessed it firsthand. You know.
It's that, I think I've been past that hospital at Sheffield. It's pretty big, and it's bigger than the one I go to. It's a pretty big, it's a teaching hospital, isn't it?
Well, that is the Northern General. There's two. There's Sheffield Hallam. That's the one that they took him to.
Oh, right.
But for, you know, anything serious, you know, I mean, I've been quite a few times at Northern General. It's a massive, massive hospital.
Yeah, it looks big.
Yeah. But the Sheffield Hallam Hospital is a bit smaller.
Probably like mine I go to, yeah. But
But
it's
the
always nice to
Sheffield
be on
Hallam
the phone.
Hospital is the closest to us. But
Right.
the Northern General is about 30 minutes away.
Mm.
But that's the main hospital.
I wouldn't have known that, because the amount of times I've mentioned in the past, it's all you talk about the Northern one. That's the big teaching one you're talking about.
Yeah.
And it goes on forever.
They've got everything there.
Yeah, they've got it, yeah.
Everything. You know.
Yeah. But don't they train future doctors there as well?
Yeah.
I thought they might do.
When you're driving to it, there's like all places, you know.
All signposts and stuff.
I mean, Richard's daughter's training to be a doctor, isn't she, Richard?
Is he?
Yeah.
You don't look old enough to have a daughter.
I don't look old enough to have a daughter. I've got 2.
No, you don't.
He's got twins.
Twins.
He's what?
I've got 20-year-old twins.
Have you honestly?
Yeah. I'm older than you, Tony.
You don't look old enough. I walked in inspecting you, Lich. You don't look old enough, mate.
I'm
Older than
50,
you.
I'm
He
55.
doesn't. He's a young whippersnapper.
55, me, Tony.
Rubbish.
68. I work.
In
Rubbish.
2026, my oldest lad will be 40.
Can't believe that, Jack. You see, I've got to see, guys. I keep thinking this. I don't think I've been on the licks of life, because everybody else, doesn't matter whether it's YouTube or outside, they all look like the bloody time lords, because they don't age, they don't old, they don't get anything like that.
40 years, and he'll be 40.
Yeah.
So, and I've
That
got.
seems a long time ago since I was 40. I use,
Well,
just for
I've
Having
men,
grandchildren.
just for
I
men,
was saying to Jeanette, when I hit
I've got
30,
three at the moment.
Richard, when I hit 30, I honestly thought, to be honest with you guys, I mean, obviously, when you're 30, you'll probably be thinking the same thing when you get like the late 30s. Yeah, I'll never get to 50. It's 20 years off. It's 20 years. And the next minute, I just turned this year 53. And then I'm saying, oh, I'll be 84 and 60. And next minute, I'll be bloody 60.
Soon comes round. My God, does it?
Nobody uses Grecian 2000 nowadays, Partnest. It's just for men.
Just for men, yeah.
Just
I've got a new packet now that I need to use, but I'm going to do it at weekend. I keep saying this, and I can't be asked.
I keep saying I've got to die, and I've had it for weeks, but.
So I've got my grey, but I'm going to get it cut, get my hair cut on Friday.
Well, we have. I had a thing about that before.
We see that just for men, it blends into your own colour. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Do you know? I mean, yeah, fair enough. I mean, the thing that lived with me for all them years, my nephew. You know, I used to tell you about he lived with me because he said I'd never had any hair, and never had hair at all. And then he put these pictures up of me and my mum when we were younger, and I've got my hair.
You can't get just for men without hair, you know.
Can you?
It's called a marker. It's a marker pen.
Marker. I don't need a marker
It's
pen.
what we made last night, Tony.
Oh, that's nice.
It's a milkshake cake.
Oh, I never. Are you experimenting again, Jeanette? No, you got your kitchen back.
Oh no, you see, it's just I see a recipe and I think, oh, that looks nice.
Yeah, that's what I up today. I mean, that's another thing. There was a few cakes like that, but they weren't milkshake cakes. They were like a sponge cake. It got as well.
That
So we
is
had
a
cakes
sponge
as well.
cake. But what
Yeah.
you do is once it's cooked, poke all holes in it with a fork, and you make
Yeah.
like condensed milk and milkshake mix up, and you pour
Yeah.
it over it so it soaks through into sponge.
Well, I've always said Cliss and Cam's always spoil with your cooking, Jeanette. You know what I mean? Because they end up eating it all end of the day. You know what I mean? They always have, you know, I'll bet that we're having that
So that
tomorrow.
is while I've been live.
Yeah, yeah. But
Well, I did say I will go until 10 past, but I'll just go till
yeah, I'll let you go, guys.
We'll go a few
It's always
more
nice to
seconds.
see you lot.
So,
Okay,
and you, Tony, just keep your head up and you
Yeah.
know what I mean. Carrying on, if you know what
Yeah.
I mean.
Take care, everybody.
Yeah,
See you
you
later,
too.
Tony.
See
Bye.
you later, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. Bye-bye.
Aw.
But yeah, I can't believe Richard's got 2 kids at that age.